Hello drafting students, I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that you can do in Tinkercad when you get to the projects. So I'm just going to create a chess pawn and just go through the steps. You'll see that that's what it looks like. Here are the steps, and then basically you just click next. So this is your target area, this is your work plane. You would have known all of this other stuff from doing the orientation as far as the tools and some of the functions that you have. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag my cylinder in here. Like so. Hit next. I'm going to scale it to 3 millimeters. Like so. I'm going to drag another work plane. Okay, so I have my cone. Next will be to drag a sphere to the sphere shape to the work plane. So I'll put a sphere in here now. Line it up as best as I can. Now I'm going to resize the sphere. Okay, then we'll drag a cone to the target area. And we'll resize that, and we will actually spin it 180 degrees. Okay, and then we'll lift the cone into its target area, and it'll actually be off the work plane by 3 millimeters. Right there. We're going to drag another cone to the target area. Okay, and then we're going to resize it and actually flip it 180 degrees. Okay, I've resized it and I flipped it. One thing, if you hold your Shift key, then it'll resize objects to scale. We'll put it in the target area. Now we're going to take another work plane and we're going to set it on top of this object here. Okay, so you can see there's another work plane that's sitting on top. We're going to put a sphere into the work plane. We're going to resize it to 8 by 8 by 8. Okay, and then we're going to put it into its target area. And hopefully you should see your cone disappear. If that's the case, then I know that I've actually got it on top of my object and not out behind. If I want to see what it looks like, I can click and I can kind of see what's going on here from the front and the right side, or I can just take a look at the home view. Now it says drag a work plane to the original location of the work plane, and that should actually get rid of all the other work planes. Like so. Okay, so you can kind of see that I'm not really lined up, and I think the next step helps line everything up. So we select all the shapes. And we do that by just dragging over top of it, and you're going to see that 6 shapes have been selected. And then it says click the Align button. And I think we want to align it in the front, like so, and in the middle, like so. And I'm hoping that that took care of our alignment issue, and it did. Okay, so we have one piece that's kind of the same now. I can go back to my home view. You can see I'm almost finished now. select all the shapes again, and we'll group them. And that's like so. And you'll know it says if you've grouped it because the color will be the same. And then I've created my chess pawn. I can take a look at it. Okay, look at the other side, look at the bottom, I guess, if I want. Okay, now here's where I can actually rename it. I just click in here, and I can just give it a name. And then to submit it to me, you can just go to Share. And I'll get this out of the way. There's actually this link that you can copy, and you can just share the link with me. And that's it. That's as easy as it is to create objects or little projects in Tinkercad. But it gives you the idea of drawing on a 3D plane, and it gives you some familiarity with some of the tools and the shapes and so on.